Hi guys, welcome back to another video from Casual Gamers Online. Ashley here, and today this video is entirely about Phantom. Okay, the three builds that you can have for Phantom. First, the farming build, then the support, then the bossing. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the farming build, the support, then we talk about the bossing. Okay, you'll give idea what we'll do. Okay, basically I've already recorded on the bossing part, so I'm just going to do the support and farming. Okay, the first build for farming. Okay, if you are farming at SF 144, 150 and 153, or maybe any SF that is lower, but already you are above level 100 and you can't tank, so Magic Guard is one of the awesome skill to steal. Okay, if you steal Magic Guard, right, 30% of the damage will be taken as MP. You'll consume more MP pots, but you'll take less 30% damage. And then for the second one, if you can't tank at SF 153 or 150, you can choose this Meso Guard together with Magic Guard if you can't tank using both. Okay, and the incoming damage will decrease by 50%, and every hit you only consume like 500 Meso, which is super little, because at higher SF, one back drop will equivalent to 600 to 800 Meso per back drop. So in here you can see that your dark side, okay, your dark side. So between these three you can play around. If today you can tank or not tank not so well, you're the mid tanker, okay, you receive even more damage, or you not receive that damage, you can actually tank it with the equipment that you have, then you can actually replace the first skill with a dark side, because dark side will turn you invisible for like 10 seconds, and for that 10 seconds you can avoid all damage, including all the abnormal condition, okay, from bossing that pillar drop from Zakum, and then the one that has damage reflection from Sickness Empress or whatnot, including mobs at SF 153 and 144. These 10 seconds will give you invincible. You'll be invincible for 10 seconds. So instead of having Magic Guard, you can do that if you can tank, and that will save you a lot of pot also. And for so these are the three skills that I'll choose for farming. Okay, depending on whether you're able to tank or not on the SF map. And for here, combat orders actually is a party buff. So when you take this buff itself, you can actually buff the magic user and the physical damager in your party by 15%. So 15% physical damage increase and 15% damage increase. And as there is cooldown of 300, CD of 300 seconds, and buff duration of 300 seconds, is like permanent buff for your entire party. So having you on board of a farming party, which is a leveling party, that will be super awesome, because your guys will kill faster in the map. That equates to more mobs kill, more experience gain, more survivability in the SF map itself. And then for farming wise, definitely go for the time lead, because time lead will actually reset all your skills, all the party skills, unless you have two Phantom, one is taking time lead, or you have a Buccaneer, one already having time lead in the skill set itself. If you don't have a Buccaneer, you don't have another Phantom that is using this skill, then you yourself have to use this skill. Because time lead will reset all the skills in 150 seconds time. That's at 2.5 minutes. Reapply time 80 seconds depending on if you have a Buccaneer on it. So after 80 seconds or 81 seconds, the other Buccaneer can use his time lead and you actually reactivate again. All the skills of your entire party will reset. So including hyper skill, which is awesome because they clear the map with that skill, and with that reset, they can keep constantly clearing the map like after 150 seconds. So these important skills to take while you're farming. And lastly, okay, because I've already did the boss challenge damage, you're going to see the video below, and the reason why I choose CV. Okay, there's CV, there's DT, and there's BS. BS is bullseye shot, Ductus, and then Cry Valhalla. So Valhalla or Valhalla, okay, whichever it is. So CV is the one that I picked for now. The reason why will be after when you see the boss damage after this. So this will be for farming. For support wise, same, depending whether you are tankable or not tankable. If you are tankable and SF mech, then you replace the Meso Guard for this unmanaged anger, okay, UA. So this UA is because you actually give a physical attack increase of 21% for those physical attacker in your group. So your group has Night Walker, Night Lord, and then warrior classes and whatnot. You can actually archer class, you can actually have this inbuilt because it's a party buff, which is awesome. So for support class, during this thing, even in boss run, okay, you have more physical effect. This is a good idea if you can tank the boss itself. Take away this, take along this UA, and then after that follow by your combat order, and then followed by time lead if you don't have any time leapers in your party during the support. okay, for bossing. If you are playing support in bossing class lah, okay, in bossing, sorry, during bossing, if you are playing support class, then these are the skills that you will pick. Okay, inside, if you can tank, then after that UA, CO, okay, TL, and then because there's an overlap, so it's even there's a banker near itself, you can coordinate with him. After 80 seconds, 81 seconds, you can cast your one, and the rest of the entire team can go for hyper or reset their skills all over. And then lastly will be the CV again. Okay, and why CV? You're going to watch the video after this. Okay, why did I choose CV? Because I tested the 3 skills, CV, DT, and including PS for pure Zakum, and looking at the damage itself, CV is definitely higher. Okay, so you'll see after that. That's all. Hi guys, we are back at the bossing build like just now I mentioned before in the introduction video. So now we're going to do the Cure Zakum, and then based on the skill that I've stolen. So for the skill for bossing wise, okay, like for example the first level 1 skill, you can actually either use Insight or Magic Guard, depends on your armor base. Okay, if you are able to tank, and of course you can just use Insight, because Insight can actually avoid all the fallen pillars and whatnot and certain unwanted conditions. Okay, and for the second one, instead of Meso Guard, because I can tank at the same time, I'm going to use Unmanaged Anger, which will give you a 21% physical attack increase. And then the third one will be Combat Orders. Okay, Combat Orders will be like 15%, and because it's 300 seconds cooldown and 300 seconds buff, so it's a permanent 15 physical damage increase of 15%. Whereas Unmanaged Anger is 300 seconds by 300 seconds is 21%. It's also permanent buff for Unmanaged Anger. Okay, so these two, except for this itself is a 1800. That is like 30 minutes buff. Okay, increase the physical damage, critical damage by 20%, and speed increase by 20%. Okay, good for running around during heart sickness or cure sickness itself. Now, of course, because this is a DPS all the way, I didn't take any time lead at all. And also Cry Valhalla. These are the few things that we're going to test on the build itself, the bossing. I'm going to compare between Cry Valhalla and Bullseye Shot. Okay, so Cry Valhalla itself is like 150 seconds buff duration, 300 seconds cooldown. So at 150 seconds you are actually absolute nothing. So I'm going to remove away from the pet auto cast and then put it on manual, so I can cast it manually when I enter. So KBK resistance is 32, final damage is increased by 10%, and physical attack increased by 25%. So final damage is across the board of every skill, which is awesome. And physical attack increased by 25%. Okay, so for the Bullseye Shot, right, it's same 300 seconds by 150 seconds, but they have an extra stat of crit rate of 10%. So depending on the build, because if I'm going for full bossing, if I eat the carrot juice and including the Taeyong cooking crit rate, so this 10% might be good or not good, because there's a cap at the 90% on the crit rate itself. So if we hit above 90% of crit rate on the other side, so you might not want to choose this, because physical attack is increased by 10% and physical damage increased by 10%. So this is like overall 10-10, and whereas this is like 10 and 25. So you're going to try this out, and the third skill that I'm going to try out on the last slot, which is the hyper, will be the Dark Thirst from Dark Knight. Okay, the first skill, this is from the warrior class, this is from the archer class, and the last skill will be from the Dark Knight from the warrior class, the Dark Thirst. Okay, having a 300 seconds by 180 seconds. I'm going to show you guys later, but let's proceed on with the Zakum itself. I have no buff now, okay, except damage angle, these the sharp eyes. I'm equipping sharp eyes now, so I'm just going to cast these two, and let's go into the boss itself. Okay, then we're going to try it out, and then remove the skills and come back again with the testing of the Bullseye Shot, seeing which one will do more damage. Let's go Tempest first, and then see how Tempest goes for this side. Okay, let's test out Tempest damage. Okay, Tempest damage, you can see is about 130,000. Okay, without crit, all the way to 307,000 with crit. Okay, so with the additional card, your damage will definitely increase. So these are all the damage additional cards that you have. So you're going to try the melee. So melee is about 70,000 to 164,000. 174,000 upon crit. So 70 over 1000 without crit, and at crit is like 169, 173. So this is crit. So let's do with the hyper. So hyper, you can see about 950 over 1000 with 400 over 1000. Okay, and then let's do with this again, Tempest, just to confirm the damage. So you can see it's about that 146 to 306 on crit, 309, 315 on crit. The highest we can go is about 315k on crit. And then here we go, 70 over 1000 as usual, and 168. Okay, that will be all for this hyper build. And we can come back with another one. Let's leave it here and then come back with another one. Okay guys, we are back. Then this time we actually changed the skill to the bullseye shot. Okay, the BS. Okay, the bullshit shot. So the bullshit shot, the bullseye shot is here. Crit rate 10%, physical attack increase of 10%, and then physical damage of increase of 10%. So just now I mentioned the damage is like the final damage increase of 10% and physical attack of 25%. So let's see whether if the 10% crit rate will do any different here. Okay, I doubt so, because you can see maybe more crit rate, but then the damage will be still lesser than the one with Cry Valhalla. So let's go and try this now. Tempest will be first. Let me cast these two first. Okay, so now the buff is the same, nothing changed. Here we go. Okay, you can see it's like 133 to 290 on crit. So just now the other one is almost like 315k on crit. So you can see the difference is like 25k damage difference. Okay, how about this? So this is like the previous one is 77 over 100 something. This is like 68, but of course you can see more red lines now, maybe. So this is like 68, the other one is 77 without crit, and then on crit is higher also. And then let's go with this and see how it goes. So it's about 900 difference by almost like few. Okay, let's try again after that, and then see just to confirm. Okay, here we go. So 136, 283, 291, 293. That's the max that you will go, 293. Okay, so therefore just now the other one with Cry Valhalla does more damage. Okay, unless like I say you really in need of that 10% skill. So let's go here. 68, 68, 70 is the highest, 72 on non-crit, and crit is like 160. And let's drop the bomb the last time, okay, and see how it goes. Okay, 400 over to 800. Okay, that's it for now. We go for the third build, which is the Dark Tusk, and then let's see the difference. Okay guys, we are back with the third build. So this is still on the bossing series. So basically you can see now I actually replace the skill with the Dark Tusk. Okay, you can see the Dark Tusk from here, right? Okay, 300 seconds for cooldown. CD is 300 seconds, but buff duration is 180 seconds, which is 30 seconds more than the other two, which is the CV and the BS. So basically the physical attack increase of 30% and HP recovery of 1%. So the physical attack is 30% compared to CV. The final damage increase of 10% and physical attack increase of 25%. So let's see whether CV versus the Dark Tusk. Okay, because BS, the bullseye has already lose out to CV. So this was the final test, and then let's see how it goes. And then we're going to do a full run boss on Zakum, trying to kill Zakum, trying to solo it. I've never done this before, so let's see whether we can do it. The buff is still the same. Okay, the buff is still the same. Let me see. The buff is still the same. Nothing changed. And then let's see. Okay, you can see it's actually lower without the final damage. A lot lower. It's like 130 something, 140 to 109, 290, 290. So that's it. Let's see whether, how about this? 68, 71, 158 is almost equivalent as the bullseye shot. Okay, almost equivalent as the bullseye shot. So we can see that CV is having a better build on this. How about let's do it? Bomb drop L. So almost the same as BS. Almost the same. Let's confirm it with now all the cards path and everything whatnot. So it's 140, 289, 296 on crit. Okay, and 74, 164, 74. That's about it, and let's do a drone bomb drop. Okay, around there. Okay, we're going to go for a full run after this. Okay, this is the boss build for now. So out of all the testing, right, I feel that the boss build having the most damage will come from CV. Okay, it's on cooldown now. I don't think I can equip. Okay, so CV having a much better cooldown with knockback resistance of 32. No doubt it's only buff for 150 seconds. Okay, the final damage increase of 10% and physical attack increase of 25%.